Ladies and gentlemen, evening and welcome to your favorite English news program. I'm Hukporti and I'm speaking to you from your national television TVT. I'm today in studio with Kosigle, who is my co-presenter. Then on my right, I have Professor Prosper Begedou. Professor Prosper Begedou will introduce himself as time goes on, and we will be talking with him about the Fulbright program, a program that has celebrated its 75th anniversary yesterday. Doctor, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, Alex.
Can you please introduce yourself?
I am Komi Begedou. As you said, I am an assistant professor in the English department at the University of Lomé. I'm a Fulbright alumnus, and I am a part of the organizing committee that has organized the celebration of the 75th anniversary, as you mentioned it. Thank you.
Yeah, we shall be.
About 80 of them were trained in well-known universities in the USA under the Fulbright scholarship program. They met as alumni of the Fulbright yesterday together with the US ambassador and the university authorities to celebrate the 75th anniversary of the Fulbright institution at Hukporti.
1946-2021, 75 years of existence of the Fulbright Scholarship Program, a program that gave the opportunity to more than 400,000 young people from 150 countries the world over. Teachers, researchers, musicians, artists, engineers, technicians, and people from other fields of expertise benefited from this program.
It's a pleasure for me to be here today as the U.S. Ambassador in Lomé to celebrate the 75th anniversary of the founding of the Fulbright program. I mean, they come from all walks of life. I mean, many of them are graduates from the university here in Lomé and up in Kara, but they're educators, doctors, researchers, men and women of business. They're, you know, in many ways very, very accomplished, and I'm very proud of what they've done for their country after the studies they've done in the U.S. They've worked on master's programs, doctorates, and we've been listening now to some of the accomplishments upstairs of some of the alumni.
The 80 Togolese beneficiaries gathered under the umbrella of the Togo Fulbright Alumni Association met at the University Auditorium to mark the day, encourage young students to also try this challenging scholarship scheme that had brought great changes in their way of doing things.
More specifically in Togo, we want to show that Fulbright has had an impact on all those who went to the US to study. For example, in the university, and more likely in the Department of English, you can see that most of our colleagues have been there. For example, I've been there to get my PhD. And the impact is that when you go there and you study, the way you teach, the way you do things change completely.
The new aspect that I've said this program has brought to me is the way, okay, I'll put it this way, is how to teach differently than I was doing before leaving Togo for the US, because education is education, teaching is teaching, but the way teaching is done in American university is quite different. So with that experience, with that new experience acquired, which mostly lays emphasis is on how much, you know, the student is bringing to the classroom instead of, you know, being a teacher-focused teaching. You know, the emphasis was more on the student.
Events marking the occasion continues with the Togo Fulbright Alumni Association until the end of this year. Well, Dr. Begedou is still with us in studio. Doctor, you are back again. What can you tell us about the Fulbright program?
Thank you very much, Alex. As you said, as you listened to it from the report, Fulbright is a scholarship that is very competitive and granted to all fields of studies. So those who are qualified, competent, can apply to go to do a master's in the US, to do a PhD study in the US or postdoctoral studies in the US. So as I said, everybody from all backgrounds can be granted this scholarship regardless of his social class, his religion, his ethnic group. Everybody can be granted the scholarship if the person is qualified.
Well, Doctor, we've learned that you have a Fulbright Alumni Association. How has this association come together with you to organize the 75th anniversary of the Fulbright?
Thank you very much, Alex. In fact, when we have been informed about the 75th anniversary of Fulbright, that all the countries are organizing in their way, we in Togo, we put in place a committee, an organizing committee made up of 4 people initially, and finally it remains 3 people. And I would like to seize this opportunity to thank these members of this organizing committee, Dr. Brat Hukporti, who is in the US, Dr. Pimam Manzi, who is also in the US, and myself, who is in Togo. So this team met and has gone through many surveys, and finally it was agreed that we will have basically 4 activities. The first one is to have an updated list of all the Fulbright scholars, because it is from various ages that people have been granted the scholarship, but now some of them are not, we are not able to be in touch with them. So the network has been created. That was the first thing. The second thing is to bring back to life the Togo Fulbright Alumni Association that was there, but was not really operating. So we have gone through some processes, and now a new board has been elected that will continue the activities of the Togo Fulbright Alumni Association. And the third activity that we agreed to do is a social work. We decided to offer English books, also computers and printers, to public schools in all administrative regions of our country, Togo. And the fourth activity that we agreed to conduct is the seminar that we had yesterday, with the aim to show to the population the impact of the Fulbright activity on the scholars, on the grantees, and also to tell the students, the professors, and all the people who were present, the participants, about how to proceed to apply for the Fulbright scholarship, what are the criteria, and what benefit they can draw from their participation or their, having this scholarship. So that is what we did yesterday.
Many sectors of activities are concerned with this program, and I want to know, how can somebody or someone benefit from the Fulbright program?
Thank you very much. As I said it, there are various things that you can do. All backgrounds are concerned. So if you are in education, you are in science, you are in medicine, whatever field in which you are, the first thing is, to have a good mastery of your area. You need to be competent. If you have a bachelor's degree and you want to take a master's program, you can apply. And you need to have also a good mastery of the English language, because all the courses will be taught in English. And if you are a master's holder, you can go for a PhD program. And if you are a PhD holder, you are a doctor, you can go for a postdoctoral study. Now, those who have been, scholars, or who have been the alumni or the grantees of these Fulbrights, when they come, depending on the area in which they find themselves, they have some activities to help the communities to develop in various ways. And that is what we have seen from the activity that we have yesterday. We have many of the grantees, many scholars, the alumni who have come and have created many things to help our country, to help the students, to help also the population at large.
Well, Doctor, you are celebrating 75 years. What is your last word?
Yes, the celebration of this 75th anniversary is very good for us. And to give my last word, I will say all those who have been giving need to give back. So we have got a lot, those of us who have been to the US, who have been granted this scholarship, and we are trying our best, everybody, in a way to put something together so that will help our communities. So this is an opportunity to also call on everyone who has received something, either from our government, from our universities, from whoever, to come together so that we will build our country. And also, it is a way for me to thank everybody. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Prosper Begedou, for being in studio with us for this short program. I know you have ample time again, since programs continue, to give us more about the Fulbright program that is being run by the American Embassy in Togo. Well, viewers, we come to the end of today's program. Those behind their screens to watch Euro 2020, you supporters and viewers, have a nice weekend.